Did you know that anxiety disorders are the most common mental illness in the U.S., affecting 1 of 3 kids and 18.1% of the entire population? Are you aware that in the last 45 years, suicide rates have increased by 60% worldwide? Suicide is now among 3 of the leading causing deaths among those aged 15 to 44. 50% of children in the U.S. see their parents get divorced in their lifetime, and 43% of children are living without their fathers involved in their lives. What if I told you that 25% of women have been pregnant at least once by the time they reach their 20th birthday? You now realize, after hearing these statistics, that there are a lot of hurting people. Thankfully, there are people who care about every one of these kids, and Jordan Hemish is one of them. Jordan Hemish is the youth pastor at Hosanna Worship Center, and this past week I got the opportunity to sit down and interview him at our local diner here in Morris. I attend youth group at Hosanna, so I'm comfortable around Jordan. Talking with Jordan was enjoyable, and we both felt relaxed during the interview. I wanted to know more about what skills and qualifications were required to be a good youth pastor, so I asked Jordan some questions. First, I asked him why he decided to become a youth pastor. He went on to tell me that originally, being a youth pastor was on the list of things he did not want to be. Jordan grew up in a religious home, and his dad and brother are both pastors, so he wanted to pursue a different career. As Jordan got older, he felt God telling him to go into youth ministries. Multiple people told him how good he was with kids and that he should be a youth pastor. After hearing the statistics that 2 out of 3 teens that go to church don't continue in their faith after high school, Jordan knew he had to do something to make a difference. He decided to attend North Central University, where he took 8 years of youth leadership training, and got a BS in youth ministry and minored in biblical studies. Being a youth pastor requires more skills than you would imagine. Jordan explained that there were a lot of things he had to learn, and also a lot of things that he has learned through the process. Learning to forgive is one of the most important things Jordan has learned. He told me that people lie right to his face and disrespect him, but he has learned to love them unconditionally. Jordan is a very outgoing and adventurous guy who always has a lot of energy. Sometimes he comes off as a bit immature, but he explained to me that he was 10 times more immature in high school. He had to learn to be mature, but still be able to interact with teens and be able to build relationships with them in a way that shows he is their friend and not just some guy telling them how to live their lives. Having good communication skills is very important for his job. Being a youth pastor is a lot of face-to-face interactions, but Jordan also told me that he communicates to teens by texting or calling. Another type of communication that is very important is nonverbal communication. Jordan must take time to get to know every kid at youth group. Having a good relationship with everyone makes it easier for him to reach out and help. He also has had to learn ways of communication that works best for each kid he approaches, so he uses the correct approach on them. Staying up to date on things going on in teen culture is very important. Jordan explained to me that by knowing what kind, the last thing I asked him was what his favorite and least favorite part about his job was, and he answered the people. He said they make him so happy, but can also make him very frustrated when they don't listen to his advice. Watching people struggle is very hard for him, especially when he knows what they could do to change the situation. Interviewing Jordan gave me a good idea of what it is like to be a youth pastor. After talking with him, it has excited me to pursue a career as a youth pastor. I also feel prepared and know what situations I may encounter. Something I realize is very important for this job is to communicate, so I will work on acquiring good communication skills. I think people like Jordan make a difference in the lives of those they come in contact with. We can be thankful that he is willing to listen and take time to help us through the struggles of our lives.
Good job, kids.